Testing, testing, testing. Good morning, everybody. If you can hear me clearly, type Y in the chat box. If you can hear me clearly, type Y in the chat box. Thank you guys for joining us this morning. This is our Saturday morning first ever live postcard marketing training presentation. So those of you on the conference call line, if you go to liveonedream.info, that is liveonedream.info, you will be able to see exactly what it is that I'm speaking about this morning. Now, this morning is the first time we're doing this type of a training, and we want you guys to understand that this is going to go directly in line with the training that we do with our Getting Started training with postcard marketing. Because the only thing you really need to know what to do is, what do I do after somebody calls me? You know, I have my postcard marketing going on. I have all of the circulation going on out there, and now people are going to start to call me. What do I do? What do I do? I'm answering the phone now for the first time. Somebody's asking me about my business instead of me tracking somebody else down. What do I do? Right? Well, Dr. Smith is actually going to go over that aspect of it, exactly what you do when somebody calls you. So this is going to be you have two experts that's going to be teaching you this morning. Dr. Smith Sr., for those of you who don't know, is a national sales executive with the company. He's been with Vitel now for over a year, but he's been in the industry of network marketing for a couple of decades now. That doesn't take his age, because he looks like he's 25 years old. But he knows what he's talking about. He knows how to build a team in an organization. And he's the one who developed our Getting Started training, not just for Power Team Marketing, but for the entire company. So you're going to be getting information from the expert. You can't go any higher than that. Now, this is a tool that we've added to Power Team Marketing. And why would you want to partner with Power Team Marketing? Well, number one, we're the number one team in Vitel company-wide. We have proven systems that have produced over 6,000 reps in 360 days. We have live weekly webinar presentations, live weekly product training webinars, low-cost team co-op advertisements, automated tools to help you build your business, live personal development education, team training site, Facebook community group, accountability assignments, and leaders who truly care about you, and a whole lot more. Let's talk about those paid co-ops and why the co-op for postcard marketing even came together. See, I've been in this industry for 14 years. And I have always wondered, you know, how do I build my business using advertisements? Because if you join any company, then you know that they're going to teach you certain things to build your business. Pull out a list, make a list of friends and family and everybody that you know. And that is still true today. I'm not saying we are discarding the old ways, because the old ways still has Amway moving after 50 years. The old way still works. However, the top leaders in those countries, on those companies, did more than just that. Because you'll reach a point where you don't have anybody else to talk to anymore. You don't have friends and family. You don't have, your doctors, your lawyers, your dentists, the people at your gym. And I'm talking old school, before there was internet. How did you meet people? You went grocery shopping. You met people at the gym because you weren't working a job. You're there in the middle of the day and people ask why. No, that's old school. But once you're done with all of that, who do you talk to? Well, when the internet came around, it opened the door for you to go out there and meet brand new people, not the traditional way. You have now access to millions and millions of people. So new companies and programs sprung up, and they call themselves affiliate programs. And these programs are designed to teach you how to draw traffic either to your website, or how to teach you how to build a website, teach you how to make a video, teach you how to blog, teach you how to drive traffic so that you now can meet new people to promote your primary business. And I have nothing against that. I'm all for it. I'm in all those programs. That's how I learned. The only problem with those programs is that the moment you put a compensation plan in an affiliate program to help you build your business, you lost perspective. Because now people are no longer in the business to build their primary. They're in the business to make some money. So instead of spending all their time mastering their trait on that tool, they're spending all their time recruiting people into their affiliate. So now you're confused, now you're lost focus, now you're all over the place. And the one thing about affiliate programs is there's always a new and better one that will come out in 4 to 6 months or so. That's how it always works. So you're constantly moving from one to the next, to the next, to the next. I did that. I was in MLM Lead System Pro. Then went from there to Hootsuite, IM Tool Suite, to Empower Network, to Pure Leverage, to GVO. I mean, there's always going to be a new and exciting one that comes out. And so that it just ends up confusing the masses. Not the few. There's a few that can do that. I can do that. But not the masses. So we wanted to go old school. And I always wanted to know how postcards were done, because over the years I've met some of the top money owners in the different industries and different companies, and I'd always ask them, what else are you doing? What is your marketing budget? And here's how you know when you know somebody's serious about their business. It's when you ask them up front, do you have a marketing budget? And if they look at you like they don't know what you're talking about, guess what? The answer is no. I'm just trying to pay my auto ship every single month. You know that person's on a certain level. But when somebody says, yeah, my marketing budget's $5,000 a month, you know that they're serious about their business. Someone asks me, Brandon, what is your marketing budget? My marketing budget's over $2,000 a month. I spend over $2,000 a month in my business. Not $49, not $99, not $149. I spend over $2,000 a month of money that I earn from my business. I put right back into my business. That's the secret. Personal development, you need personal development. You need to learn how to build your business. But at the end of the day, you need to remember that this is a business. And as such, you need to know how to market. And all these guys were paying for solo ads. They're paying for magazine advertisements. They're paying for radio advertisement. They're paying for newspaper advertisement. And then they were doing postcards, direct mailing advertisement. And I was like, how do you do that? But it was expensive. And only those individuals can afford to do it because they're spending so much money on it for one person. And I said, one day, I'm going to get my marketing budget high enough so that I can do that as well. I want to do direct mailing. That's where all the big boys are making all their money. Well, in Vitel, our team members were asking us, is there a way that you can show us how to generate leads? Do you have a program in place that's going to give us leads? Do you provide leads for your team? I can't tell you how many times I've heard that. And the only answer I'm able to give them is, well, we do have training that shows you how to do online and offline marketing. And there are tools out there that you can sign up and join that will teach you how to do that. But that was about it. And we wanted to do more. And I partnered with a guy named Scott Compton, and he came up with the concept. He said, Brandon, I know of a way that we're going to bring corporate advertising into network marketing. Corporate advertising into network marketing. I said, what are you talking about? He said, well, companies spend millions of dollars on commercials. They're a business. They know the only way to build their business is if they have customers. What does Chris McCoy say all the time? You want to make more money, go sell something. And how do you sell something? You need to advertise it first. So that's why corporations spend millions of dollars on advertisement. Network marketing found the trick, and this is good for network marketing companies. They said, instead of us spending millions of dollars on advertising, why don't we develop a network marketing arm where we have representatives who we will pay them money, commission, to go out there and get the word out about our product by word of mouth marketing. Now, we just saved ourselves millions of dollars a month, because word of mouth marketing is the cheapest and most effective way of getting your product out there. And in turn, network marketing companies, the companies, make a killing. Now let's microcosm this. What about the reps themselves? Because as a rep, this is still your business. And you need to treat it like a business. Now, where a network marketing company can get away with word of mouth marketing because they have 20 to 50,000 people exposing their business every single month. You're talking about they're getting hundreds of thousands of exposures a month for their business through you guys, because they have an army talking about their business. Do you have an army talking about your business? And if you don't, how many exposures are you getting to your business right now? If you're by yourself, it just depends on how many people you're talking to every single week, right? That's how many exposures you're getting. If a network marketing company was relying on just one individual to get word of mouth marketing out, they'd be out of business. If they were relying on just 50 people, they'd be out of business. If they were relying on just 1,000 people, they'd be out of business. That's not enough exposures a month. But when you reach 10,000 and above, then the law of numbers take over, and it doesn't matter what company you are, you're going to be in business. But as an individual, how do you expect that you're going to stay in business for a long period of time if the amount of exposures you're bringing to your business is dependent on just you? It's called leverage. What if you have a team of 50 people on your team right now? You are averaging about 200 to 250 exposures a month to your business. And if you're not growing, you're dying. And what is the conversion ratio right now out of those 200 to 250 people? Well, if you're putting them on our webinar, which I know most people aren't, then you have a pretty high conversion. You're up to 40-50% every single month. You're growing. But most people aren't doing that. Most people don't even get that far. All they're getting is, hey, are you open to making some extra money? Because that's an exposure. That's what McDonald's does. That's an exposure. So 200 exposures a month is getting you what you're making right now with a team of 50 people. So if you want to make more money, you need to have more exposures. Postcard marketing will do that if you have thousands of dollars to do it by yourself. But since you don't, what if we do it in a co-op way? You have a group of people on your team, and each of you, depending on your budget, is able to send out postcards. Now here's what we've done. We've created a postcard, and this postcards is going to be evolving, because we're launching the Vice Social, and the Vice Social new video, this is our first video for it, is out. I didn't have enough time. I only got to 30% upload before this presentation started, so I'll be showing it tonight on the mindset training call tonight. I'll probably have it up on Facebook when we're done here. But when the Vice Social comes now, we're going to make a retail card, not a business card, a retail card just for the Vice Social. That's an international product. So every time somebody gets that card, they look at the Vice Social, we're going to target businesses, and we're going to target business people. We're going to target people in other companies because they can use this product to build their own business. Basically, put it this way. You have your own affiliate marketing system in your own company. How about that? Instead of having to join other affiliate marketing companies to make extra money, you have your own in your own company that you're making $7 per sale, 7 levels deep. How about that? So, on the card is going to have your name on it, your contact information, your email address, and as I stated last night, we're now going to add the vitelpresents.com website on there. Before, we asked you to present us with the website you want to have on the card, and that turned into a nightmare scenario. And here's why. A lot of people don't know what website they should put on the card. That's a problem when it comes to conversion, because some websites will convert more than others. So if you send out 125 cards and you have a low converting website on it, and another person sends out $125 cards and they have a higher conversion website, which website do you think is going to get more, or postcard is going to get more attention? That messes up our numbers and our accuracy. So and then the other problem we have was some of you have these long-winded 2-sentence long websites. And so when somebody picks up a card, and it's not a computer that they just click on your link. They actually have to go to their computer and type in your website. And they look at your link and they're like, what? What is that? Is that an O or a 1 or a 0? What? It's too long. And then some of you, even after we confirmed the website, it was a bad link. We click on the link and it doesn't exist. And we called and verified, you said that's the link, and we click on it, it still didn't exist. So we can't send out postcards that have links on it that don't work. Because then you're going to turn around and say, oh, I did Brandon's postcard marketing and nobody called me. So our business will only work if you're successful. So we want to make sure of that. And once again, the expert, Dr. Michael Smith Sr., came up with the solution. He said, let's just be universal. Put vitelpresents.com on the postcard. And when you put vitelpresents.com on the postcard, if you go there right now, it's a generic website. Nobody can sign up on it. I'm going to tweak it a little bit as to where it is right now. Right now we've got a quick, 45-second, $35 a month video on it. And that goes in hand with the postcard, because the postcard, what are we showing? $35 talk, text, and web. And then it has our 17-minute presentation on it. And I'm thinking I may, because that website is designed, that's our workhorse. When you ask somebody if they're open for business, and then we send them to that web page so that they can watch a pre-recorded video presentation, I may tweak that page up or start a second page for all of us. For just, I'll talk to Michael Smith and Chris McCoy, all the leaders, and Lou about that. And have just a postcard page, so that maybe I'll throw up there a 5-minute shorter video, because people's attention span is low. They're not, unless they're really interested, they're not going to sit there for 20 minutes to watch a presentation. So we're going to tweak that up a bit, since we're going to use that for the postcards. And then I've got a Spanish presentation on there as well. And as you saw what Jesse said, we're also going to have Spanish postcard training, and we're going to have Spanish postcards as well. So even English speakers, you can order Spanish postcards if you want to expand your market into the Latino market. We're going to have that as well. So the whole point of this is, and we want to make this stupid simple, because people ask me this question: why don't you just send us the postcard and we put our own website on it and we pay for the stamp? That's what we originally were going to do, and you mail it out yourself. We provide you with the lead. The problem with that is people are lazy. And what people do is, just like if they make a commitment to go to a gym, they pay for the gym membership, and then the gym membership sits there and they don't actually use it. And I will admit, I did the same thing myself. When we were testing this out, I got my postcards, and I'm looking at the box right now. And I had 1,000 something postcards. And I was all gun-ho. And so in the middle of the day, I would be, watching TV, and while I'm watching TV, I'm placing all my postage on it. I went down to the post office. I bought my stamps. It cost me $96 for 300 stamps. So I got my stamps, and then I got my postcard, and I'm sitting there, and I'm putting on my label of my website, and I'm putting on my postcard while I'm watching TV. And then the Laker game was on later that night. I started doing that. And I did that for about 2 or 3 days. Around the 4th day, I sat there and I'm watching TV, and I'm looking at the postcards. I'll do it later. And then I tried to pawn it off on my wife, and my wife looked at me like I was crazy. And then I pawned it off on my kids, and they did it for just a little bit because it was something new and exciting. Then they saw that, hey, this is work. This is so many cards we got to do. Daddy, can I stop now? And if that's me, the average person won't do it the right way. And again, if they don't do it the right way, it messes up our numbers, and people will turn around and say, it doesn't work. They won't say, I didn't do it. They'll say, it doesn't work. So we decided to take it in our own hands. We're going to provide the label that it's going to be shipped to. We're going to put your information on the card. We're going to put the postage on the card. And it even works out better that way, because if we do it in bulk, then we're able to send the postcards at a cheaper rate. We buy the postcards in bulk, it's cheaper. We mail the postcards out by the UPS, it's cheaper. We don't pay normal postage. It's cut less than half because we're doing it in bulk. So if only 5 people ordered postcards, it's not going to work. We need at least 75 to more so that we can get the bulk rate. So we can order like 30 to 50,000 postcards and then mail them out 50,000 postcards in one big swoop. So that's where the co-op comes into place. So it's not just you doing it, but it's your whole team, all of us doing it, that gets us that rate. Let's talk about the price. Here's the price. We have the smaller pack for $39.95. You're going to get 125 postcards mailed out on your behalf. We have the monthly mailer pack for $69.95. You're going to get 230 postcards. And we have the massive exposure pack, $189 for 675 postcards. Now this is a numbers game. So whatever your budget is, you can start somewhere. I'm going to tell you right now, the way to get the most callbacks and response to you, the more postcards you mail. If you're doing at least about 1,000 postcards a month, you're going to start to get a large response back to you much faster than if you're only doing 125 postcards. Personally, I want to be doing 1,000 postcards a month by myself. That's about $400 something. Well, a little less than that. Less than $400 a month. Get me over 1,000 postcards a month. Now, let's talk numbers. What's the conversion? Why? And I love these numbers that Dr. Smith pulled up. He went in even deeper detail than I did. But here's an example. Remember I told you about 50 reps on your team mailing right now, how many exposures you get in a month? 250? Well, what if you had 50 reps on your team mailing out the middle package of 230 postcards a month? The middle package. Here's what's going to happen. You now have 11,500 postcards circulating that's going to pay. It's exposing your business. See, because you're getting paid on all 50 reps on your team. Now, as far as Vitel, well, let's talk about conversion. Corporate America, when they do advertising, their conversion rate is 3 to 5%. When they do direct mail advertising, when you go to your mailbox and you have postcards in there, you have stamps and all this other stuff in there, the coupons. Why do they do that? When they know 98% of the people is going to throw it away? Because there's always a 2% conversion ratio. They know 98% of people is going to toss their advertisement in the trash. Same with postcards. But it's that 2% that makes them $1 billion. 2% conversion ratio. in direct mailing. I'm going to lowball that to 0.5% conversion. Not even 1%, 0.5% conversion. That is 58 sales. Out of 11,500 advertisements out there, you're going to get 58 sales for the month. In Vitel, that equals $406 in additional monthly residual income for a total of $756 a month you're earning on your team. $756 a month in residual income because 50 people mailed out 230 postcards that month. Now here's the thing about postcard marketing. You don't do it just one time. You don't, I'm gonna throw my $70 in there and see what happens. And if it doesn't work, I'm gonna wait till somebody calls me before I order any more postcards. Okay, ain't nobody getting over on me. When somebody calls me, then I'll order some more postcards. It doesn't work that way. McDonald's doesn't do just one commercial. It's constant. Ever since I can remember to have memory, I remember McDonald's commercials back in the 70s, and I'm dating myself. I was born in 76. I remember them when I was 3 years old. And every time I saw that golden arch on TV, I said I wanted fries. Every time we were in that car, we saw the golden arch, I wanted fries. And guess what? Ever since my memory can go back as far, I still see McDonald's commercials today. And I'm 36 years old. They don't stop. All right? So if you are going to advertise, you don't stop. You do it again the second month. Now you have 108 people on your team doing 230 postcards. That's 24,840 postcards in circulation. 0.5% conversion. That's 124 new reps on your team. Remember, you're earning $7 per person with Vitel. That's an additional $868 added onto your $756. Now you're at $1,624 a month. Now I want you to understand something. People are calling you asking about your business, not you tracking down friends and family. Because people are getting your advertisement and they're calling you about it. Month 3, 232 reps. Doing 230 postcards each. Let's skip all the way to month 4. 498 reps. 230 postcards each. You see this consistency here? It's all about consistency. Doing the same thing over and over and over. What do we say the definition of insanity is? Doing the same thing over and over again and expecting a different result. Same thing applies here. You're doing the same thing over and over again, and guess what? You're still going to get the same results. So if you're going to do the same thing over and over again, you want to make sure it's productive. So 230 cards, now you have 498 reps on your team doing that. 114,000 postcards in circulation advertising your business. I've been in Vitel for over a year. I broke this down. Almost 6,000 people on our team. In a 1 year, how many exposures happened for my business in 1 year? I broke it down by average, and the average came up to about 120,000 exposures for my Vitel business over the course of the past year. 120,000 exposures allowed me to walk off my job and earn a 5-figure a month residual income. That was for the year. What if you have 114,000 exposures a month? What if I had that a month in my business? How much money would I be making right now? You guys get the picture? Why all the top recruiters in this industry, one way or form, they either have done or do postcard marketing. Go to YouTube and type in postcard marketing and watch all the videos that pop up. Do your own research to see if postcard marketing works. Doesn't matter the company, and it doesn't even matter the product. You see some of the dumbest infomercials at 2 o'clock in the morning, and they're making millions on those stupid products. So if you do 48, this is rounded up to 500 people, 500 people on your team doing 230 postcards each. That's an additional $7,490 you're earning. An additional $4,000 a month added on to what you're currently earning. Where do I go to order postcards? www.vitelpostcards.com. www.vitelpostcards.com. Each month, increase the amount of postcards that you're ordering. And you may not get a phone call back your first month. You may not get a phone call back your second month. But around your third and fourth month, they're going to start coming in. You're going to start having people contact you. See, how do I build my business? I sit on my couch and I answer the phone. And 90% of the time when people call me, it's because they saw a Vitel video that I made 4 to 6 months ago. Not one that I made last month. They're looking at videos I made last year and they're calling me about it. I still have people who call me about my previous company and videos that I made 2 years ago. People still call me on now. Yeah, I saw that video on that one company. Are you still doing that? That's how it works. You got to get your stuff out there in circulation. So now we're going to switch gears. Now we're going to talk about what do you do when somebody actually calls you. What do you do when somebody actually calls you? See, that's when people get confused. They go, oh, I got a phone call. What do I do? Well, you don't do anything different than what we've always been teaching about in the GST. And now we're going to have the person who created the GST. We're going to have National Sales Executive, Dr. Michael Smith Sr. is going to come on the line right now. And he's going to show you guys what to do when people actually call you and how to integrate it into our system. As I stated before, he created the Getting Started training. He's been in this industry for 2 decades. He's also the next one in line to hitting Regional Vice President with Vitel, right behind Chris McCoy. He knows exactly what he's talking about. So without further ado, let me bring up one of our top producers, National Sales Executive, Dr. Michael Smith Sr.
Good morning, good afternoon, everyone on the East Coast. Good morning on the West Coast and the Midwest. Can you hear me clearly? So type yes in the chat box. Wonderful, wonderful. Well, I look forward to rocking it out. Miss Becky, get it done barefoot. Thank you so much, Mr. Chris McCord, the sales king in Vitel, and anything else he decides to sell. This dude rocked it out. I want to give a great big shout out back to my personal sponsor and one of my mentors in this industry, Mr. Brandon Ivey. I don't think you all realize how much this gentleman puts out on our behalf, on behalf of the corporate Vitel, and also on behalf of Power Team Marketing. He works tirelessly. You know, sometimes I joke with him, I tell him all the time, man, did you sleep last night? You only got like 3 hours of sleep. So he's doing a whole lot of work, you know, getting these videos out. You know, when you get 3 customers on any type of customer, by social or BBN, he's going to create a video. You get 600 points, you get another free video. You get 2,500 points, you get another free video. You get 7,500 points, you get another free video. And it takes time to do all that, ladies and gentlemen. So we want to give him a shout out and a great thank you for all the work that that he does for us here at Vitel. So let's just give him a shout out for all the things that he do for us here at Vitel and Power Team Marketing. He's a great, tremendous leader, someone that's recognized in this industry, and we truly appreciate everything that he does. So with that being said, he's already told you who I am, and you know, a little bit, most of you already know who I am in my background. If you're a new guest, you probably saw some of my videos. So we're not going to talk about me. We're going to talk about getting the job done. Okay, how are we going to get this job done with our co-op marketing? Okay, and remember, we're starting with our postcards. The co-op marketing campaign with Power Team Marketing, we're starting with the postcards. Why are we starting with postcards? We're starting with postcards because everyone can do it. If you were able, and you were, most of you here, if we have any guests, we do welcome you, but you signed up in Vitel online, or someone signed you up online in Vitel. So if you were able to sign up in Vitel, you definitely can order some postcards from VitelPostcards.com. Simply put the order in, and we'll take care of everything for you. We'll take care of the labor. We'll put the stamp on it. We'll mail them out. We'll put the opportunity seeker label on it and mail you out, and then even mail you a copy. So in other words, if you can just place an online order, we can get your cards out in the mail. But that's just a beginning part. So as Mr. Ivey was talking about, we don't want to be, okay, go do it for me. We don't want you to have a lazy mindset or a do it for me and I don't want to work mindset. No cash potatoes here, okay? But what we wanted to do, we wanted to make it real simple where we could take the burden. Actually, it's not so much a burden. We wanted to remove the fear, okay? We wanted to remove the fear of a person not believing that they can do something or it will get done when they mail out the cards. So that's why we took everything in-house. Now, since that's been done, now what is your part? You made your order, but it doesn't stop there. Your part is going to be converting your leads. When you start getting those calls in month 2 or in month 3, after you mail out your postcards every single month, when you start getting those calls, and bear in mind, we're telling you in month 2 or in month 3 because we don't want to overpromise and underdeliver. We want to give you the proper mindset to say, hey, this is a long-term journey. Whenever we sign up new members, in Vitel, especially me, when we get y'all getting started training document, I tell them, hey, I want you to commit to Vitel and Power Team Marketing. Commit to our system for a year. Actually, I'm stretching that now to 2 years. Why? Because it takes time to build a business. Any traditional business, a mom and pop shop right down there in your neighborhood, they don't open that business and expect to become a millionaire in 6 months, a year, or even 2 years. The problem in home-based business, and we're part of the whole program, okay? Those of us that's been around for 10 plus years, in some form or fashion, we aided what I'm about to say. We believe, and people believe, that they can start a home-based business and make millions of dollars or thousands of dollars in a short period of time. Now, we've been responsible. I take my responsibility of putting out that false mindset, okay? Because we talk about potentials and large numbers, and then people say, oh, work from my house? I don't have to go out and get an office. I don't have to go out and leave my home, etc. We make it sound simple. Simple outlay, large return. Well, the fact of the matter is you have to work, okay? We have to work. So we need to start changing that paradigm shift in individuals' mindset. Anything worth having is worth working for, okay? Anything worth having is worth I got dropped off, ladies and gentlemen. My internet went out. I'm back now. Can you guys still hear me? Can you still hear me? Type Y in the chat box if you can hear me. Okay, wonderful. Thank you. I do apologize. Sometimes Clear acts up. And I refuse to get Xfinity. I hate Xfinity, okay? I do not like it. So I'm not going Comcast or Xfinity. I don't like them. Okay, let's get back to the point. So there are 3 simple steps, and we're not going to hold you long. 3 simple steps, and they're real simple, okay? This is all you have to do. When you start getting those calls in month 2 or in month 3, and prayerfully you start getting some calls in month 1. And I said prayerfully, okay? So what are you going to do? When that person calls you on the phone, This is what you're going to do. When you pick up that phone, you're going to notice a number that is not in your Rolodex, right? You're going to have a big smile on your face, and you're going to greet them with a warm welcome, okay? So when prospects call me or people call me I don't know, and I see I see that it's a number that's not in my phone, guess what I do? I immediately say, wow, look at there. There's a 562 number, and I put a big smile on my face and I answer the call. Because I'm expecting to convert them. Are you following me? My mindset is already set. Oh, there's a call I don't recognize. There's a prospect, and guess what? I'm getting ready to have a new business partner. I'm not thinking, oh, who is this and who's calling me and who is this and trying to figure this out. And I wonder who this is, and I wonder if it's a prospect. I wonder if they're going to want to sign up or they just being nosy. I don't even think that way. That's not a part of my thinking. I do not even think that. I'm thinking, wow, there's a number from 201. I believe it's the East Coast. Man, I have a new prospect and I'm about to get a new business partner. That's my mindset, right? So when you get that call, you're going to put a big, and I literally mean it, smile. You see my picture, the smile on my picture? Make it larger than that smile, okay? They don't need to see 10 of your teeth. They need, if they were watching you, they actually need to see 24 teeth, the top and the bottom, okay? So you want to put a smile on your face, and you want to greet them, you know, hey, you know, hello, this is Michael, who's calling, you know, how can I help you? You want to greet them with a warm welcome, okay? And then they're going to start talking to you. I like that, Miss Becky Barefoot. I like that little smiley face. What they're going to do, they're going to start asking you questions, right? And when they start asking you questions, they're going to say, hey Becky, you know, I just got this postcard, and I was just wondering, what is this Vitel stuff? What is this bill payment stuff all about? What is Bisocial about? What is this all about? And then you're going to simply say, well, did you get a chance to watch VitelPresents.com? And let them respond. And when they respond, they're gonna either say yes or no. If they say no, they had not watched the video presentation at VitelPresents.com, guess what you're gonna do? I already know what you guys are gonna do. You're gonna do what it says right there in step 1. Okay, great, Mary. You haven't watched it. I'd love to answer your questions, but you know, I'm gonna write down your number right now. Is this your number that's in your cell phone? That's in my caller ID. So your number is 562-891-4596. Ladies and gentlemen, you want to log that number down. Okay, you want that number because that's a prospect that is now on your list. Just because it's a postcard, it doesn't mean you're not building your list. You're still building your list. Anytime someone calls me, guess what happens? I'm writing down that phone number. I'm tagging it on my list. I have a list right here in my office. It's a paper printing out list. When people call me and they don't opt into my site, I am writing their name and their phone number on my list for what? A follow-up in case they don't sign up. So I'm going to verify their phone number, and I'm saying, hey, Mary, great. Get back to VitelPresents.com, and then in about 20 minutes, you know, call me back. And if you haven't called me back, I'll call you back in about 25 minutes. I'll call you back in about 25 minutes, and we'll continue to discuss in thereafter. So if they haven't watched it, you get them to watch VitelPresents.com, and you make sure that they know that you're going to call them back in 20 minutes if they haven't called you. Then step 2, when they do call you back, or if they say yes to step 1, yeah, I watched that video, you know, I really didn't understand it, that's why I'm calling you. Then you're going to say, well, you watched the video, so what did you like best? That's in quotation marks. Do not ask them what they think. Do not ask them, well, you know, where are you from? You know, what you're calling about. No. If they watch the video, or after they watch the video, you're going to say, what did you like best? And you're going to be quiet, okay? Regardless of what they say, they can say, well, you know, I really don't like the fact that, you know, I got to sell a product. Then you're going to say, great. Well, so do you want to register as a platinum or a diamond member? I don't care what they say. They can say the moon is green. I'm going to say, great. So do you want to register as a platinum or diamond member? And be quiet and let them respond. Now, we say platinum or diamond because we're doing this presentation and it's being recorded. We're setting ourselves up. We're setting ourselves up for our future product, which is going to be our 3 enrollments at Agent, Platinum, and Diamond when we come out with our new enhanced plan. But even today, when you start getting calls prior to the new enhanced plan, you still can say, do you want to register as a platinum or diamond? And then they may say, I want to be a diamond power pack. Well, guess what you're going to do? You're going to immediately go down to step 3. If they say, no, I'm not ready to register yet, I have 1,500,099.5 questions to ask you. That's why I called you, Michael. Didn't you hear me the first time? Then guess what I'm going to say? I'm going to say, great. Great, Mary. Hold on. I'm going to conference you with my business coach, Mr. or Mrs. So-and-so. Right? I don't care what they say. I am not going to try to answer their question if I'm a new member. Now, if I'm a Brandon Ivey, or if I'm a Chris McCoy, or if I'm a Penny Cow, or etc. If I'm a Richard Worsley, I may answer the question, but then I'm going to push them because what? I have sales pedigree. Okay, I have sales pedigree, and I know what to do. But if you're new in Vital, if you're new in Power Team Marketing, if you're new in network marketing, please, I beg of thee, do not try to answer the question. Why? You see, the people I just named, we've been around for about a year. We know the ins and outs of Vital. If you've been around for a month, 3 months, you don't know the ins and outs of Vital. You need to lean on your upline support. I'm going to say that again. You need to lean on your upline support. In the industry of networking, we call it getting out of your own way. You see, it's not about you. It's about using your support team. That's why we have Power Team Marketing. We're here to support you. So allow the tools and allow the automated tools, vitalpresents.com, to work with you. And you also utilize the live tools. Your live tool is going to be your upline business coach who is working with you. Now, if you and your sponsor started at the same time, you need to step up above them, and then you and your sponsor need to be working with your upline coach. As an example, if you just got enrolled by Mr. Chris McCoy, and then you enrolled 3 people within 3 days, well, the people you enroll aren't going to use you. All 4 of you are going to use Chris McCoy as the upline successful business coach. Does that make sense? If that makes sense to you all, type yes in the chat box. If not, say no, and I'll say it in a different way. Okay? Now, if they say no and they got those 1,500,399.5 questions, I'm going to say, great, hold on a minute. I'm going to conference you with my business coach. In the initial statement, I don't say upline. I don't want to use the word upline, downline, sideline. I'm only going to say business coach. I'm going to conference you with my business coach. Why? Because I'm going through training. I'm being coached in this new business, okay? And they're walking me through the steps. So I'm going to conference you with my business coach, Mr. Chris McCoy, or Mr. Brandon Ivey, or Miss Penny Cow, or Miss Becky Barefoot. I'm going to conference you. And notice I said conference. Don't use the word 3-way. Don't use the word 3-way, okay? I'm going to conference you with my business coach. Then if they say, yes, watch this. After you ask them, in step 2, so do you want to register as a platinum or diamond member? You are then going to, and they say yes, you're going to stop everything you're doing You're not going to say, oh, great, because we got this product coming out, and then we're going to be doing this next month. Then in August, we're going to be having a national meeting, and then I want you to be there, and then I'm going to take you through training right now before you sign up, and then I want you to know all this stuff here because we got this going on. No, 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 no. Pump the brakes, okay? I know you're excited, but pump the brakes, okay? You're going to scare them away, okay? Less is more. I'm going to repeat that. Less is more. Now, you all know, the ones of you that's been around with us for 6 months plus, you know we have a lot of things in Vital, right? Well, guess what? Your new rep or your new prospect doesn't need to know that. That's going to be too much information. It's going to be information overload, okay? You want them eating that elephant one tiny bite at a time. There you go, Candace. You want to eat that elephant one tiny bit at a time, okay? So if they say, yes, hey, I'm ready to get started, and I want to be a diamond member for $3.99, that's in the future, right? Or if they say, yes, I want to be a diamond power pack member for $240 plus shipping and tax $253, that's now, right? You are immediately going to stop talking and say, hey, I want you to go to this website. You're going to go to my capture page site. You're going to opt them in. You're going to opt them in to your Vital capture page site. Tell them to put in their name, their phone number, and their email address that's unique, that's never been used online concerning anything Vital. Okay, unique email address, and then they're going to click Access Now. They're going to click the green button at the top right and go to your registration page. Now, this is the big question. People are asking, well, Michael, why do I need to send them to my capture page site when I already have their information? I have a phone number. Why do I need them to opt in, Michael? Why can't I just take them directly to my sign-up page? This is why. It's twofold. Number one, you're dealing with someone you don't know. This is not part of the two things. You're dealing with someone you don't know. Then the first thing is you want them to opt into your site. One powerful reason, okay? Well, two powerful reasons. One, duplication. Set that to the side. The second most powerful reason why you want them to opt into your Vital capture page is this. You need to have them to see and read the autoresponder emails that they're going to be getting. And when they send people to their capture page, when you start training them on online marketing and postcard marketing and other type of marketing or flyers in your neighborhood and people are going to your capture page site, they need to read those emails. They need to read the autoresponder emails. They need to know what their prospects are going to be seeing. And then also, not only do they need to read it for their prospect, they need to read it for themselves. Why? They need to see how powerful our system is. You're talking about currently a monthly fee of as low as $50 a month, and you get all of this to run your business for only $50? Then when we move over to our new enhanced plan, you mean to tell me I can register for $200 and I get all this support from the company? I get all these automated tools from the company. I get all this automated tools from Power Team Marketing and the support from Power Team Marketing. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, they need to see that. And then you want everyone doing the exact same thing. Okay? So, step 3. They say yes, stop talking, get them signed up. And after registration, after you get them signed up, you literally want to stay with them on the phone and walk them through the registration process. I have had very few members that I personally enrolled into Vital, okay, that have signed up by themselves. The ones that do sign up by themselves without talking to me and me walking them through the registration process, I get upset. I really do. Especially if they don't register as a Diamond Power Pack member. If they don't register, if someone signs up on my site and they don't register as a Diamond Power Pack member, I'm immediately thinking in my brain, there's something they did not understand from the presentation they saw. That's what I'm thinking. So I immediately get on the phone and I call them and I say, hey Bob, I want to thank you for registering here with Vitel, with me and being a part of my team. Thank you so much. I truly appreciate it. And when I'm going to get you through training and get you some information in a getting started email, I'm going to get that over to you. But I want to ask you a question, Bob. Why did you sign up as an agent? I'm going to give you guys a real story right now. I'm going to see if one of my new members is on the line right now. His name is Joe. He's not on this training. But a couple of weeks ago. So I give him a call. I said, well, Joe, why? And this was he signed up early a.m. on a Sunday morning, probably about 3 weeks ago, right? I said, Joe, why did you sign up as an agent? And Joe said, well, Michael, I just wanted to, try it out. I've been ripped off so much with online services, and I lost a lot of money. I'm an internet marketer, and I'm just tired of losing money on scams and whatnot. I'm building a large group with this other organization I'm working with. I got 500 members already over there, so I know that program works. So I wanted to try Vitel out, for free to see how it works. I said, well, and he said, I'm gonna upgrade later, and I already signed up 2 people. And I said, well, Joe, what did they sign up as? He said, well, they signed up as an agent. I said, well, Joe, you're only going to duplicate what you do. And then I said, Joe, listen to him. Allow me to share with you. I used the word share. I said, Joe, allow me to share with you the registration options. He said, well, Michael, I saw the video. I know what they are. But watch this, ladies and gentlemen. He did not understand the power of the different registrations. This is what I did. I explained to him the lack of power as an agent. I explained to him the limited power as a platinum member. I explained to him the modest power as a diamond. Then I explained to him the dynamic power as a Diamond Power Pack player. Guess what he said to me when he got off the phone? He said, Michael, I'm going to upgrade tonight as a diamond member. And then that day passed, he upgraded. And then I gave him a call the next day, right? And he said, well, I'm dealing with some stuff right now. Got a lot of expenses out. I called him up the next day and I said, Joe, I saw that you did upgrade to a diamond, but let me ask you a question. Do you really want to be a Diamond Power Pack member? He said, yeah, I really do. Okay, let's go ahead and upgrade you to a Diamond Power Pack. Ladies and gentlemen, the same day he upgraded to a Diamond Power Pack. Why? Because I was able to explain to him the power, the economic power of a Diamond Power Pack. Now, in the future, it's just going to be a Diamond member, right? Now, watch this. You need to make sure that they go through that registration process. You walk them through it. Okay, so that they can understand how to do it themselves. In other words, that's going to be their training for them. And so after they get registered, you then are going to want to welcome them to Vitel and welcome them to Power Team Marketing. Okay, and then you're going to want to conference them with your upline business coach. This is when I say the word upline. I do not say the word upline at the beginning of step 3. Then I say, hey, I'm working with my business coach. They are, my sponsor or my upline. Then you want to conference them with your upline business coach. Well, Michael, why do I want to do that? I just got them signed up. I'm going to take them through training myself. I know how to do it. Well, this is why. They have not seen Power Team Marketing. They haven't been on a webinar. They haven't been on a training or on a team call. They immediately, because you're setting the foundation for the brain, listen to me clearly, you are setting the foundation of their brain and how they conceptualize their experience with Vitel and their experience with you. They need to see something and someone else above and beyond you. It's called getting out of your own way. Okay? They need to see something above and beyond you. In other words, they only see you. Let's say you were standing in a forest was behind you, and your prospect is in front of you, and they only can see you. If you don't direct them or you don't step out the way, they can't see the forest, okay? They only see the one tree. In other words, I want all my new members to know, hey, this is bigger than Michael. As a matter of fact, when I take them through training, I say, hey, you need to call my upline business coach, Mr. Brandon Ivey, and you need to get scheduled times from him when he likes to do three-way calls. In other words, I want them to see something above and beyond me. Then I include them and I tell them and share with them the power of Power Team Marketing and our entire team. In other words, they're not just looking at me. They're not just looking at Brandon. They're not just looking at Chris McCord. I'm promoting all of us. I'm promoting all 6,000 of us, okay? I'm promoting the Facebook group. Ladies and gentlemen, people have to see something beyond you. They want to see. They may not think it, but they want to see a bigger picture. Everyone wants to think big, right? God forbid, what if something happened to you that you were not able to continue the process with them, right? Or you needed to take a break or sabbatical. They need to know that they're going to have support. They need to know that someone is going to be there with them, okay? And especially with these postcard marketing, these people don't know you. They don't know if they can trust you or not. You're going to have to build a relationship. You're going to have to build a rapport with them. And your first initial position with them is going to tell a whole lot, okay? So let's go back and recap. Step one, you're going to make sure that they watch VitalPresents.com. Step two, after they watch that video, you're going to ask them what they like best. And regardless of what they say, you're going to say, hey, are you ready to register as a platinum or a diamond member? Step three, if they are not, you're going to conference them with your business coach. If they are ready to register, you stop talking about anything and everything, and you get them signed up, okay, right then and there. And after they register, welcome them to the team, get them on the line with your business coach, and or schedule a time to get your business coach on the line with them on a conference call. And then after that, you want to immediately take them through our Getting Started training. And now, our Getting Started training includes them ordering their own postcards. So after they go through, as Mr. Ivey said earlier, after they go through the warm market or the cool market or the hot market list, or listen, there are 25 to 50 people, you want to do, hey, boom, let's get your list get started. But prior to starting your list, you need to get to vitalpostcard.com and order your postcards. Get your postcards ordered, then get to your Getting Started training document, put your names and numbers on your list, start taking them through the funnel. Step one, step two, step three, let's get them exposed to the business. But you want them to get their cards ordered ASAP, okay? And then get them to Getting Started training. Then you're going to plug them into our system. Plug them into the team. Let them know all about the team calls. Let them know all about the team webinar. Make sure that they are aware of ceostraining.info, where our information and our schedule is all the time on that front page. Even if they don't register, they'll be able to see our training, ceostraining.info. They'll be able to see our schedule in the middle of that page, everything we do, okay? So with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, that's the end of that overview. It's just 3 simple steps. All you're doing is inviting these people to take a look at some information, inviting them to join your business, and or inviting them to get on a conference call with your business coach who's training you or working directly with you. So with that being said, right now, if Mr. Ivey want to stop his recording, I'll take a couple of questions right now, and we'll answer any questions.